drip. Who out of the whole cast has the drippiest drip of the drip? It would be Silver, but he's not here right now. So we're gonna find out what character does have the best drip.
This is specifically from The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog because everyone gets a cute little outfit.
It's not gonna be Bingo.
Okay, well, spoilers, but you never know. They might surprise us. So the way we're doing it is each of us have our own specific tier list, and then we're gonna do an overall tier list with both of our combined opinions, because we're definitely gonna have different opinions on this.
Yeah.
And we're not fighting over, no, they belong in S tier, no, they belong in C tier. We're just gonna average it out.
Straight up our own opinions. Don't take this to heart. It's all for good fun.
And there will be bias.
Oh yeah.
Tier lists are 100% biased, and I will not pretend that they aren't.
So
first up is Amy, of course, because it's going in alphabetical order. So, okay. I don't like the character. So any outfit she wears is automatically a bump down for me.
So it's already impossible for her to get S tier.
It's already impossible for her to be S tier, absolutely. But if I were just to look at the outfit, I like the dress. The cinch is cute. The shoes are mid. A boa is always nice and fancy. And okay, the cake accessory is a little cute. If it was on any other character, I would probably be all for it. I think the outfit itself, I would probably put in B, high B, low A. What do you think? What would you say? What's your opinion on this fit?
Is that your ruling for your tier list?
Essentially, yes, but you might be able to shift me one way or the other.
All right. That's how this is gonna go. Okay, so I actually like this less.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So, okay.
What's your
the biggest cry? Okay, ignoring things like that little bit of color spilling out of the line work, I'm gonna take that down to a stylistic choice.
It's the art style. It's with everyone.
My main gripe with her outfit is the boa.
Really? That's my favorite part.
It's not the boa itself. I would like the boa a lot more, but it's blue. And personally, I'm not really a fan of blues being paired with reds and pinks. Really? I feel like it's if you're going with a cotton candy contrast theme, then I can kind of see it. But because it's the only blue on her, it kind of just it's I see everything else and I'm like, okay, and then I just I stop on the blue boa and I'm like,
it stands out too much.
Yeah, it pops out too much. It's kind of if it was more not necessarily desaturated, but if it was closer to a yellow or a red or a pink or a white, even if it was white, this would be a bump up for me, a whole bump up if it was white.
Yeah, I do agree with that. White is a great look.
I like the shoes. I think they fit pretty well with Amy's aesthetic. I feel like the soles could be a different color from the rest of the shoe, and I'd like a little bit more, but that's just nitpicking at that point.
Well, that's what we're here to do.
I happen to do a lot of character design stuff, especially with outfits. Her dress is it's not appealing to me.
It's not the best. I like the top part, the chest bit.
See, I actually have a gripe with the chest bit.
Seriously?
Yeah. So, my gripe with the chest bit is extremely nitpicky, but it's that it's very straight. When I look at that chest bit, it looks off. I want it to be slanting inwards.
Oh,
more.
So that's
closer
that's
to a
just
halter,
you preferring the slanted
style.
Then
it's not all a matter of preferences.
Yeah, but it's not your issue with it existing.
No. I think that's a good design element for the dress, but I think it was executed poorly.
You just wanted a different.
The middle sash, I feel.
But consider this: Amy's basic. So
okay, well.
I agree, though. You have swayed me to B.
I really think the cake is cute. I have very mixed feelings on it because it's she's the birthday girl, so that makes sense. I think it's really funny that it's her ear's in there.
It's definitely over her ear.
But at the simultaneously, that part bothers me. Simultaneously, that part about her ear just being curled up in there is
it might not be. It might be roomy enough.
Maybe.
You never know.
But I like the little sash she's got going on. I feel without that sash, her dress would be
very
horridly
plain.
boring.
Yeah.
Like, very plain. So overall,
I don't think there's enough variety in the overall colors of the dress.
Yeah, the dress and the shoes are very, like, matching.
Which I guess is what the boa is for.
Yeah, probably. I do think that for Amy, this is a pretty good outfit.
An appropriate fit.
Yeah. Like, even if she just took the boa out completely, I actually would like it a little bit more.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna say a C, like a straight
It's a C for you?
Yeah.
I think I would give it a B. I think it's okay for B. Alright, so this one's mine. This one's yours. And so the average would be
a high C, low
high
B.
C, low B. Which, because it's Amy, we'll just go C
Okay.
for now.
Because you don't
We'll
like
move
her
it.
character,
Yeah.
Okay.
She'll just stay right there. Right at the top of C. She's the middest of the mid.
All right,
next.
Our blessed baby, they, them.
Our blessed Barry / Bingo. I don't vibe with this look.
I feel like
it is a uniform,
it is, yeah.
but it's an outfit nonetheless. I don't like the shoes.
My main concern, like, I actually really think this outfit works well with this character. One, I'm a little biased because I think Bingo's adorable.
They are.
I think they
Absolutely.
are very cute. My main gripe with their outfit is, one,
Oh no.
pants. If they at least had some shorts, then I would like it so much more. This fit would be an A tier easy for me, like, instantly.
Really?
But it needs pants or shorts, and the shirt needs, well, either the pants need to match with the shoes, or the shirt needs to be also matching with the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, for me, would make it look a lot better. Like, the teal isn't bad, but I feel like the combination of all the colors that are happening is, like, it just, like, it creates a clash.
Right.
Just a bit from the bottom to the top. I'm gonna say that because of those two factors, Barry is a B.
A B for you?
Instead of an A, yes.
I like the bow tie.
The bow tie is cute. I feel like it matches their fur
The bow tie
well.
is very cute. Yeah.
I would like the bow tie better if it was the same yellow.
That would be really
If, like,
cute.
the name tag was white, the bow was
If the
yellow.
bow was yellow, that would be adorable. But I don't like the uniform. I don't like the shoes. I'm gonna have to say that it's a D. Because I do still think there are cute aspects here. And just Barry is adorable.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not quite an F.
Mm-hmm.
But not...
Yeah, for me, it's like a mid to low B.
So that
puts them at a
that
C.
makes them mid as well. All right.
You already know.
Now we're talking.
You
S.
This is an instant S for me. And not just because I fucking love Blaze, but also I feel like they did an amazing job encapsulating her outfit. Like, honestly,
everything that she is, her whole vibe.
Oh yeah. She would not be an S for me if she didn't have those, like,
the jewels.
The jewels, yes. Like, that is 100% tying it all together for me. It makes it look just magnifique. I love her fan. It's very fitting to Blaze.
Honestly,
like,
everything. Just like the dress in itself, the slit up the side, but it's very modest up top. The fluffy white boa, the fan is everything, but she's so practical with her normal shoes.
Me, it is 100% perfectly in balance with complexity and simplicity. And I feel like that encapsulates Blaze so well.
She keeps her normal palette of purple, white, and pink, but she still adds that royal flair to it.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. That's an S for sure.
So that makes her straight S across the board.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay, so the Conductor.
I like the teal a lot better on the Conductor because he actually has, like, a full ensemble.
Yes. And the shoes, a uniform, but I still don't like them. But they look better because he also has the gold cuffs here. He has a gold undershirt. There's more yellow that draws it together.
Yeah. His design definitely brings your eye to his face, which is perfect because that's what you want. And he has the symbol on his cap. He's got...
The hat is a serve.
Even though he's wearing several colors and the same kind of colors that Bingo is wearing, he's got a lot more synergy. There's a lot more of that teal being, like, in the forefront, so the rest are more, like, accent colors. And
everything is a lot more balanced than it is for
it's a
Barry.
lot more balanced. So,
I think so.
Honestly, I would say the Conductor's a pretty solid A for me just because
Really?
it synergizes so well. Like, I don't have any particularly strong feelings about how much I like it. Like, he's still obviously a background character, but
yeah,
I think it just works really well.
I think it works well on him. I don't like the fit itself, so that really brings it down.
I think, like, as a uniform, it's like, yes, this is definitely something I could see myself using for background characters.
I can't.
So,
yeah, we're
I
gonna
like it.
disagree on that front.
That's fine.
So for me, it's gonna be a C, because I don't like the fit itself, but it looks better on him than it does on Barry. What did you say, B or A?
A.
You said A.
Yes.
Okay, so that makes him a B. Okay, now
I'm down bad for this one. Like, that's gonna sway me. She is a MILF. Alright? I don't know if she's a mom, but she's a MILF.
I knew this would happen.
Like, I like her fur. I like the white in her fur. Her top looks like a vase, which is kind of funny. It makes me think of Legend of Zelda, like the way their vases look.
Yeah.
I love her skirt. She also has really good outfit synergy with the colors and
she's
the
an
limited
autumn
palette. Yeah, she's definitely an autumn. It gives vanilla vibes, but like a more like warm vanilla, like strawberry vanilla. Honestly,
Strawberry vanilla for
she
sure.
is like high A pushing S for me.
Pushing
Like,
S?
Yes,
damn.
pushing S. Like, I really like her design. I really like her outfit.
Better than the Conductor?
Yes.
For me, I'd probably say B.
Higher than Amy?
Yeah. I actually, the character, oh yeah, clear as Amy. The fit by itself, though, I don't know. I don't like the buttons on the skirt. That's probably what's
like
throwing me.
I actively like the buttons. Like, I like designing long skirts with just the decorative buttons.
I think she's gonna be just under Amy,
Okay.
like almost tied. What do you think is the mid range here? Low A or high B?
She's like a high A for me.
So
and for you, she's a low B. So, low A.
So low A.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
I mean, there's not
My
much
man.
to say. I mean, there's not much to say about...
It's just his regular
it's just
outfit.
Eggman.
It's just
He's Eggman, and I don't really like Eggman. I
His
feel like
outfit's okay. It's emblematic of him, but
yeah. I like the tailcoat aspect of it, but that's almost just it. As a general character design point of how much I like it, he'd probably be a high D for me.
Gotcha. So you say D.
Yeah, like a high
I'm gonna
D.
say it's an F because everyone else got brand new fits and he's just wearing the same boring shit he has. I know he's a villain. He's doing villain shit, but I don't give a fuck. Hoobah!
Okay.
This is my man. I was joking about Eggman. I love Espio.
I really like Espio's outfit.
I
will say there is one big gripe I have about the design they went with.
Go on.
And it also has to do with the fact that he is a poet character.
Go on.
He does not have the ruffles.
Yeah, absolutely.
He
The
does
ruffle
not have
ascot,
the
absolutely.
ruffles.
The collar just ain't cutting it.
The rose is like wonderful.
Perfect.
It adds a good splash of color in the middle. If he did not have the rose, it would look completely empty in the midsection. The gold really works for him. It's such a cute. I love the sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a cute torso area, but he doesn't have the ruffles.
He needs the
He would be an
ruffles.
S, but he doesn't have the
Yeah.
ruffles. So he would probably be an A for me in between the wife and the Conductor.
I personally, because I don't like the color yellow, let's be real, would change the sash to black because black, purple, white.
See,
that's my combination.
I personally think the sash being yellow is perfect because it replicates his like little gold balls.
See, I don't think that's enough.
I mean, that's fair.
But the collar is the biggest gripe. Everything else is cute. I love that it is cinched in the middle.
Oh yeah, if it
and
wasn't,
that
that'd
the
be
little
weird.
shirt comes over at the bottom. That's fucking adorable. I mean, it's definitely an A. Nuck.
Very Western, and I love
Very
the hat
cowboy.
callback.
The hat is automatically an A for me.
But
Oh,
unfortunately, there's just like
Not
some like it feels a little empty.
yeah, I get that.
Like if there was just one more aspect to his outfit, like a little belt,
Oh, belt
then
would be so
that would
cute.
put him at like an A, higher than Bingo, but still a B.
Gotcha. Other than that, I think it's perfect for Knuckles.
Oh yeah, other than that, it looks very, very good.
He is behind Espio for me. I'm gonna say it again. This is my girl.
That's you, girl.
S.
I love her shoes.
Everything about this outfit is perfect for her. There is no competition with this fit compared to all her others. First of all, I'm super biased because it's purple and white and dark colors. I love it. There's no pink in sight. The only pink you got is on her lips, and that's fine. And I love it when she wears purple. I think it looks so good on her. The jacket is everything. It's very businesswoman. Mm-hmm. The tube top is sexy as fuck. Like
Straighty
the
over here.
Fit, the white pants, fucking crisp. That, like you said, the shoes are perfect, and then the sunglasses are just cherry on top. It's everything.
I have a few nitpicks about Rouge's out. Now,
none.
She still makes it to S for me.
Mm-hmm.
She is a low S, almost to the point where being an A, because there are certain aspects about her outfit I feel like the colors don't need to be changed at all. The colors are great. The synergy is great. The way they have it patterned is great. But if they changed the pattern, like the type of jacket, if they made the shirt like a sweetheart type shirt with like some spaghetti straps instead of it being a tube top, if they changed the pants a little bit, small tweaks.
You would like that more?
Yes. So like
I would like that less.
Small tweaks to the outfit. I still think it looks really good on her, but it's not really my style.
Okay, the babies.
I didn't expect them to be here.
Sage and Metal Sonic, they got new fits. They have shirts. They have hats.
They're on the same picture, so they're together. Okay,
they're wearing the same thing.
I'm sorry to say, but Metal Sonic is bringing Sage down. Sage, fucking adorable. That Sage little hat cute. Matches so well to her patterning, but I feel like Metal Sonic's hat is like bringing it down for me.
Yeah.
They'd probably be like a B for me because it's really cute. But it's also really super simple. It's just a shirt that says "Let's Go Dad," which is very cute. Metal Sonic's hat is
throwing it all off.
It's throwing me off. Yeah, they're probably gonna be the lowest B, almost a C.
Ooh, almost a C. Wow.
His hat, man.
That's so harsh because I think it's a D below Barry. I mean, it's just a shirt
the cute
that
factor.
says "Let's Go Dad" and some party hats.
It's mostly the cute factor for me that wins it up. That
gotcha.
High.
It's so low effort, in my opinion.
Let's go Dad.
And I also don't like. It looks okay on Sage because she's cute and she got the white hair that matches. It just looks totally off on Metal, even besides the party hat. So whereas I think the Conductor outfit actually fits Barry a little more.
For me, you made a good point.
Above Amy?
Below.
Below Amy?
Yeah. That is
right above their dad. Both of us,
they
right above their dad. Oh yeah, the more effort than Eggman. He didn't even change his shirt.
No.
So that makes them a high D, you want to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shadow. Now, okay, I have some thoughts. Adorable. Disclaimer. Adorable. However, this fit is disappointing.
He looks like a paperboy.
He looks like a paperboy. He looks like a barista. He looks like a small child who's begging for coins on the street.
Like, literally all I need to do is slap a Starbucks logo on his apron and take his hat off.
Which has been done.
And there you go.
Which has absolutely been done.
Which, I feel like these colors work well with Shadow. Surprisingly, I never thought he'd look decent in green.
I don't like green on Shadow.
Especially since he's supposed to be a locksmith. I'm not really getting that vibe. Truth be told, I don't know shit about the locksmith profession, so I
this
don't know
could be exactly
outfit,
what they wear.
Yeah, I don't know that, okay? I'm ignorant. But I'm gonna say Shadow disappoints me a lot.
Yeah.
He is a D.
I feel like they all got their character cards before, because they showed up with the proper fits.
That's true.
He just didn't have anything to wear.
He
threw on anything that wasn't just his boring ass fit. Not boring, because
his nothing ass fit.
His nothing fit, yeah. His regular shoes and gloves are perfect for him, but his nothing fit.
Yeah. So for me, he is above Eggman.
Above Eggman on D for you.
Yep.
It is Shadow, so that automatically bumps him up a tier for me wherever he would be.
Mm-hmm. That don't save him for me. That don't save you.
You don't appreciate Shadow the way I do.
Shadow's cool and whatever, but I just don't like the edge as much as you do. I'm not into them edgy boys.
I like sharpness. I like angles. You like them soft boys.
I do.
You like the cinnamon rolls.
Silver is my
Silver's
favorite.
your
That says everything you need to know about my type.
Ooh, boy. He's pretty much tied with the Conductor for me. I do like the outfit more than the Conductor's, but it just doesn't fit Shadow at all. So the mismatch is really bringing it down. I think, unfortunately, he's gonna have to be lower than the Conductor.
Yikes.
But not quite as low as Barry because he gets that automatic bump.
Okay.
Otherwise, he would probably be in D tier. If it was a different character, if it was like Espio
so he's
or something,
a low
he would
C
be
for
D.
you.
He's low C, yeah.
Low C, and he's a high D for me. Let's put him in C.
Low C,
Yeah,
right there.
Low C for that one.
It looks better there. The
All
blue
right.
man himself,
Now-
Sonic.
I think there is just something hilariously ironic about the fact that this man is, the sailor anchor on his hat, and I think the cute button-up jacket is so
adorable.
Cute. It is so cute on him. It would look nicer if he had some kind of little brooch or something, because like it looks a little bit plain. But I think that hat is what saves him.
The hat is
for
so
me.
funny, and he's wearing it at an angle. He's wearing it over his ear, but it's not like with Amy's accessory where you think it might be squished in there.
Like no,
he
it's got room.
He just hung it on the side of his head. That it's so cute.
And like I can't tell what is happening here because it's just white, but I think it's a poofy ascot, which
it might just be an
great.
Undershirt. It's hard to say.
I don't know.
It's just a triangle of white.
I'm just gonna pretend that it's a poofy little ascot because that
would be very adorable. That does bump it up.
I'm gonna say
he's high A for me.
He is definitely A for me too.
Almost S. If he had like a brooch, like you said, he would probably be low S for me.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. He is like almost S.
A for awesome. Get Espio, move!
He matches
Espio.
his tier. He matches his tier.
He does. Espio did not want to give up his space.
No, please, I need this. Okay.
Little Tails.
Okay. Fucking adorable.
Very cute, but also kind of disappointing.
I feel like
I was gonna say that.
My concerns with this outfit have nothing to do with Tails.
None at all.
I think
he's so cute.
I think the outfit is adorable. I think he's adorable in the outfit.
The hat.
I think the colors actually go really well with him. It makes his orange stand out. I like the plaid. I like the little connector thing. I love that he has a little hood that he could feasibly flip over. Like, all of those elements are just absolutely fucking adorable. I don't like Sherlock. I don't like Sherlock Holmes in general.
That's your gripe.
That is my gripe.
Oh,
that is 100%
boy.
my fucking gripe. And he doesn't have a thing.
He doesn't have a magnifying glass.
He doesn't have a magnifying glass, which is a little disappointing.
Or a notepad. Would have tied it all together.
Moves him down to a B for me. He would have been an A easily, if not for those two details.
Honestly, I agree. Because just looking at the tier, he's definitely not as good as Knuckles, but I like him better than Amy.
I think he's better than Knuckles, personally. So he's like the highest.
You put Knuckles in B, so.
Yeah, well.
You don't understand Knuckles like I do. Puts him solidly at a high B.
Yeah.
Last but not least, maybe least, possibly least, looking at this fit. Vector, my man, you disappoint me greatly.
Yeah, no, funnily enough, I actually really like this fit.
What the fuck? Where are you?
I think that his, like, okay, I don't remember Vector's regular shoes well enough. Are those his regular shoes? Let me get mine.
Look it up. Okay, well, they are his regular shoes.
I do think that for Vector as a character and for his role as a butcher, this outfit is, like, justified in how casual it is. He even added the extra, like, splash of detail with the little blood and stuff. Like, yeah, it's simplistic, but I think that the colors mesh really well with his normal palette. It's very casual. It's not too much, especially for his role as a butcher. I'm gonna put him at a B, below Tails, but above Knuckles. Because I just think it works well for him.
Below Tails, above Knuckles, wow. Okay.
Mostly for synergy. Synergy wins it for me.
I just don't like it. It's just not giving me what I need. Yeah.
Positive. Now, to be fair, he did have a butcher cleaver originally.
He did.
As part of this
If
fit,
he was
canonically.
Okay, he does get a point, That doesn't bump him up an entire tier for me, but I will give him credit for trying to commit to the bit.
Yeah.
Giving him the extra credit, I would say he is between Barry and the children for me.
Wow, so that puts him
Because
in a C.
I just think Barry's really cute.
That
Where
puts
is
him as a
he?
C. So
Mid-C?
he's above Amy for me.
Above Amy and below Barry for me, so he'd be between Amy and Barry.
Okay, yeah.
That's everybody. So this is our tier list. You did not put anyone in F.
I don't know. I mean, okay, if I was to look at my tier list and space it out a bit more, I probably would end up having people in F.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to make any final changes before we commit this?
Let's see. Looking at how I had everyone else placed, I'm probably going to move Eggman down to an F for lack of effort.
Mm-hmm.
So that moves him down to an F in the main one. The Chillins are actually going to go down to a D in front of Shadow. Barry's going to go down to a C. The Conductor is actually going to, now that I'm comparing him...
You're comparing him to all the other A's.
Now that I'm comparing him to Tails, he's actually going to go down to a B behind Tails. And that's really the only changes I would make, comparing him to the other tiers. I feel like nobody else really needs to move. I disproportionately like the wife. I just, like, she's a character that, like, I want to draw, so that kind of biases
that's
me.
really adding to it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I would say that right there is my concrete final decision of, well, yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, you have some final thoughts still?
Shadow and the babies can switch.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna bump them up.
Yeah, comparing those two, I'm like, you know what? Shadow did make more of an effort than the babies. So even though the babies have the cute factor, I'm gonna give Shadow an extra point for the effort factor. Because he did put a hat on.
Yay!
The hat. It's the hat.
The hat's what sent it over the edge. If it was just the apron, then...
Keeping in mind that this is Shadow, and he can't be fucking bothered most of the time.
They can't all be a Rouge or a Blaze.
Yeah.
This is pretty proportionate to how I feel about the characters, minus Shadow. He would be up here with Rouge. But yeah, alright, so... These are Henyokai's opinions, these are my opinions, and this is the overall verdict of the average between us dumpster dames.
The overall verdict being that Eggman fucking sucks. Try harder.
Seriously, dude.
Before we end this out, which of these characters has like the biggest difference across comparing you and I's? Because obviously the middle's in the middle.
I think it's Vector.
I think so.
He's the only one that has a whole tier between him where you and I disagreed.
So we were fairly closely like in agreement.
Even though we had a lot of the opposite opinions on the specific things.
You were like, I don't like this, and I was like, I actually like that. But I mean, hey, we're sisters, and we already know that our taste in men is like completely opposite. So a lot of our taste in aesthetics and stuff like that is just very different too.
We don't have to share things.
Exactly.
We get our own stuff. But yeah, tell us what you think. Where would you rank these characters? What do you think about their drip?
That'd be very interesting to hear other people's opinions.
Thank you for watching. This is fun.